Hey guys, Dustin here, CEO of 630. Today I want to talk to you about the ease and simplicity of e-bikes and give you a little bit more detail on how they work, what's going on, and I'm going to take you for a ride and just walk you through as I'm actually riding an e-bike so you can fully understand it. E-bikes have come into the market recently. Some are expensive, some are not. I think a lot of people don't know exactly how they work, what they do, things like that. So I'll try to answer some questions today. I can't get to all of them. And specifically going to talk about the 630 e-bike. Right here, I've got the 630 men's EVRYjourney 500 watt e-bike. Couple caveats. I've got my own speaker on the back here. I've got a cord here to hold stuff. And this bar is actually for mounting a child seat. So just ignore that. That wouldn't come standard. But I do love my e-bike for towing my children. Makes it super easy. We go to the beach pretty often, couple miles, and it's really nice to have the electric, put them in the trailer. So long as you control your speed, don't get too crazy. It's really, really easy to use. So as you can see, looking at it, there's not a ton that gives it away that it's an e-bike. Obviously the battery's right here. The cables and the battery cords run through this tube and out here into the motor, which is actually located in the rear hub. I don't know if you've heard me say or seen it before. The motor on e-bikes can be located in a couple different places. One, you can have a rear hub motor. Two, you can have a mid-drive mount motor, which is basically right here. And then you can also have a front hub motor. The rear hub and the mid-drive tend to be the most powerful. The mid-drive has the most torque. So if you're going to be going up hills, the mid-drive is best. And when I say up hills, I'm talking more like mountain biking or serious hills. Rear drive motors will be just fine for your standard hill every day. I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. And a front hub motor, they're good as well. They just don't have quite as much power behind them, but they're pretty simple and easy and less intrusive. But again, the way you design these bikes, if you can hide the cables and conceal them, it's getting harder to know if it's an electric bike or not. The other thing is we put our battery on the back in the rack. We like it that way. We think it's a clean design. You'll sometimes see batteries here behind the down tube, here, sometimes in the tubing, on top of this tube. So, sometimes people prefer it in one location over the next. I like it back here from a design standpoint. Some people prefer it in the middle for a weight distribution aspect. I've been riding this bike for 2 years. This is our bike. To me, it feels great. I've also rode mid-drive motors. I tend to do, recreational riding. I like to go at about 15, 16 miles an hour with the electricity, casual riding up and down bike paths, and I think the rear mount motor's been great for that. And it gives you just enough assistance. We've got the disc brakes, which are key for electric bikes. Those are going to give you the most stopping power. If you see an electric bike without disc brakes, find out what the top speed is. You want to make sure you have enough braking power. On the EVRYjourney 500 watt, your top speed with the motor, just the throttle, is going to be 20. So if you want to come in here close for a second, I'll show you. It's really basic. So on your handlebar here, this is your controller. This is going to control everything for the motor. You can ride with that on or off, and that's it. So it's going to pop up and show you 0 miles an hour. These plus and minuses are going to give you your assistance level. Basically, that's how much of the motor are you going to use when you're pedaling. And then this right here is your throttle. So you can pull that to go without pedaling at all. So you really have 3 different ride options. You've got pedal assist, throttle, or no motor at all. And actually on this, you can put it down to 0. If you want to come in back really quick, sorry. If you want to go, you can see you can actually set that to 0. So you can have the motor on, ready to go, but turn it off. Then when you're ready to get some assistance, you can just click that up. So it's pretty simple. If you want to come along, I'm going to show you really quick. kind of how this all goes. So let me just show you. So I'm going to show you a couple things. So I'll show you right now. So let's just put this into 3. I'm just going to pull the throttle with my thumb and I'll show you how we get moving. So you can see how much torque it gives me. So let's speed up a little bit here. I'm not pedaling at all. All right, so right there we hit 13 miles an hour by just doing the throttle, no problem. Now, I want to show you, I'm gonna leave it at about 3, and I'll go to 4, I'm gonna start pedaling. Now you can see how I take off real quick. All right, let's turn right here. Now, the faster you go, you want to make sure you go into a higher gear. Oh, let me turn that. So now I'm going to turn it down to 0. So now I'm in 0. I want to turn the motor off. So let me just pedal normal. And you can see, I mean, I can pedal with ease. The added weight of the motor is not really that much of a restriction. And it's just like riding a normal bike. So a lot of times when I'm out with my kids and things, I'm constantly going back and forth between pedaling normal, using the motor, and not using the motor. Now, so if I want to just quickly use the motor, just pop this onto, and I'm off. And I can just dial that back. And sometimes like a nice, if I just put this on a 1, you know, it's kind of nice. It gives me something in terms of assistance, but I don't have to be flying. You can see now, watch this. If I put this thing into 5 and I just start pedaling, I'm off. All right. Now I want to show you guys, if you shoot right here, you can see we got a little bit of a hill, right? Not a terrible hill, but it's definitely a little bit of a hill. So I'm just gonna do throttle the whole way. I'm not even gonna pedal, and let's show you what this is like. Here we go. No feet, just thumb. All right, if you shoot back down the hill, so you can see it's not too bad of a hill. Now let's do this actually one more time, and I'm gonna pedal up the hill, and I'm gonna show you how fast and easy we get up the hill. So let's just turn around. Don't mind the dog. So let me show you. So I'm gonna just put this into 4, and I'm gonna pedal as we go up this hill, and you're gonna see how quick we get up there. Ready? Here we go. So I was able to hit 12 miles an hour with like barely any exertion at all, and I got up the hill super easy. Last thing I want to show you is just some top speed stuff. Well, actually probably not. I don't have a helmet on, so I don't want to get too aggressive, but top speed is 20 if you use just the throttle. Depending on how fast you can pedal, you can probably get to about 28 miles an hour. I mean, if not more. People that ride normal bicycles can hit, 30 miles an hour. But again, wear a helmet if you're going to go those kind of speeds, and check your local laws for electric bikes. It really differs state by state. In California, you actually just have to be over 18. You don't have to wear a helmet on most electric bikes. But again, it differs state to state. So please check that before you get onto an electric bike. So hope that helps a little bit. Again, it's the EVRYjourney electric 500 watt men's. Visit our website. You can check it out in the electric bike section. Don't forget, you can take the body fit quiz also to find the right electric bike for you. You can put in all your stats, dimensions, the type of riding, and it'll choose the right electric bike for your life. And don't forget, we have a 365-day return policy. So if you're not happy with your bike in 365 days, you can send it back, no questions asked. So don't forget, your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.